Yo, Showtime, my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shogun Zorra, and thank you for tuning in. And today, I want to talk about romance anime. As a person who enjoys romance series, like when it comes from romance anime, romance movie, romance manga, webtoons, everything, I like romance. And I don't know if you have noticed, recently a lot of series had like a big romance highlight, I would say. I don't know, because it feels like romance anime has been winning this year, particular winning this year. So particularly for the romance anime fans, are winning this year, I would say. I mean, if you have potentially seen in social media, a lot of, like I mentioned, a lot of romance anime has been winning. Or not. In this video, I want to talk about all these particular series that I want to highlight, that's been really highlighted on social media, like that are winning or have particular highlight big moments in the series. The series I want to talk about is My Dress Up Darling, Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, Komi-san Can Communicate, Miss Nagatoro, Yeonwoo Innocence, and potentially also Shikimori Ending Just for Cutie. But yeah, before I will talk about these particular series, I will tell you this video will contain spoilers to these particular series. Hopefully you can see in the YouTube timestamps or like in the chapters about which series I'm talking about, that you can skip to the particular series you want to go. But yes, this will contain spoilers to most of the particular series. So yeah, let's get started. The first series I want to talk about is My Dress Up Darling, particularly about My Dress Up Darling chapter 107. Yes, this sort of went it went big on social media especially, and as a person who keeps up with My Dress Up Darling, as I'm a fan of it, it's really, it makes sense why it got so big, because these characters, Marin and freaking Gojo, are now finally, seems like now together, they're finally both confess their feelings to each other. And it took 107 chapters, but I felt like I didn't expect that it would come that directly. Of course, I'm happy that happened, but also sort of is because as we watch the series, we see both characters progress through the series, character growth. You know, especially the thing with Mada. Also, Mada is the first character we see early on who has has big feelings for Gojo, and also throughout if you read the manga, she is very expressive, like that she likes Gojo to other people. Especially, example, when she was doing her modeling stuff, she was telling Gojo, showing off Gojo, like that's my crush and everything, and that's very beautiful. And now that we see them now both confessing each other, and also they kissed, the Mari kissed Gojo, was really beautiful. And also the thing is, it's a bit why I think is particularly also big after all. Of course, that the thing that they kissed each other was big, but the thing is that after we see it through the series in the last couple, maybe 5 chapters, and the dynamic didn't go well. It's not like they had beef to each other, but it's like sort of, I don't know, they couldn't communicate each other, and the communication, the relation was like wavering, and it was not looking good. But I didn't expect that Gojo is the first one to express his feeling, because I thought Mari would be, and Gojo it would take time for Gojo to respond. But the fact that Gojo did it, and Mari also directly confessed her feeling to Gojo about that she loves him, is really beautiful. And the thing is, one thing about Mari is such an expressive character. I cannot think of any other female main character in a romance series that is such expressive like Mari to confess her feelings. Like throughout the series, there's some anime characters who have sort of slowly developed feelings for the main characters, and it sort of starts, but sometimes she doesn't really know if she really likes the person that much. But the Mari is so direct, and I love Mari so much because of that. She's such an expressive character such an expressive character. Confess that she confessed to Gojo is so beautiful, and in that case, that's a big highlight in a romance series, because romance series is usually always about the chase, I would say, like the progression, how they get together all the time, and then seeing them together and kissed. I'm happy in my books, that's perfectly fine. And probably next chapter, it's going to be official that they now going out, and I think everybody would be happy with his grandpa, Gojo's grandpa would be happy. Madara's father is going to be happy because he liked Gojo, and everybody in their friend group is going to be happy about it. So there's no one to interject. So that's probably best case scenario. So we're good. The next thing I want to talk about is Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. I've only watched season 1, but I need to continue to watch the other second season. And also the funny thing is with Uzaki-chan is, yeah, I think it happened in season 2. I'm not 100% sure. Please don't quote me on it. I think in season 2 they get together, right? And that's a good thing. But the reason why, particularly this series this series had like big highlight moment this year is Uzaki and Sakurai had sex. They slept together, and it's not. The thing is that to hear this in a romance series is kind of wild because it's not like it's uncommon. I would say more rare because most of the time, only time we hear that happening is sort of most likely when the character have a child and we know for a fact that this happened. But the thing is, how they was illustrated in the manga, we only hear like sounds and see time has passed. But I think now with the additional, like the volume release, we see they got active. Of course, they didn't. It's not like a freaking doujin or anything, or like hentai that they showed like what happened. But we can see Uzaki-chan being active, and that's crazy seeing this in a series like that. And yeah, that's the thing is, like I mentioned previously with the other series, why this was a big highlight. But now this, seeing the character sleeping together, like both the characters sleep together, it's like it's a big thing. It's not like all day you see like romance series that this happens. Yes, now let's talk about Komi-san can communicate. The thing is, I've read Komi-san before the anime came out, so I was reading after chapter 400. Then I stopped a little bit because I wanted to wait out. And yeah, from what I've seen, because I'm not up to date right now, from what I've seen also on social media, finally Tadano and Komi-san kiss, like really kiss. Because throughout the series, throughout like chapter 390 to 400ish, we see like Komi-san and Tadano-san, of course they're in a relationship now together, and they had like sort of moments where they almost kiss or like not really kiss, like proper kiss to each other. And it's a kind of bit sad, and that throughout the series we see like, especially Komi is very, how should I say this? He constantly thinks about kissing Tadano properly, like a proper kiss, and throughout the series he gets very assertive about this, and that's kind of crazy seeing Komi-san, a person who couldn't really talk throughout the season, now getting more assertive, more confident in herself, and more extroverted, to see that she's constantly wants to kiss Tadano. And now we see, and I think it's in chapter 480, I think it's not already officially translated, but they kissed, like officially kissed, and that is so beautiful. Seeing these freaking characters after so long finally kiss, I'm happy about this, and everybody is happy about it, especially the Tadano fans, because Tadano, from what I've seen, has a lot of big fan base, because he's like a Chad, because everybody likes him, and that's good. It's a good thing. The next series I want to talk about is Miss Nagatoro, and yes, Miss Nagatoro, the manga ended recently. I think it's read recently, a few months ago, and yes, in the end of the chapters, and like I think the final chapter, the final few chapters, Hachijo, like the main lead, and confessed to Nagatoro that she loves her, and that is a big thing, because finally these two characters who've been constantly at each other, sort of like Nagatoro's, we can clearly see Nagatoro's like sort of feelings for our main lead, but it was not. She didn't really obviously said that, and throughout the series constantly see both have moments for each other. And yeah, finally it happened, and yeah, the series ended with these characters going out with each other, and they're officially a couple. That's a good thing. Finally having these characters after all the series now being together and being a couple is beautiful. Like I said, most of the time in the romance series, it's all about the chase, and then they get together, And the moment when they get together, officially together, means most of the time the series is over. You can think of a lot of other series where obviously the chase the journey of the series. What's the most important part? Yes, the last series I want to talk about, okay, potentially the last series I want to talk about is about Yeonwoo Innocence. I think Yeonwoo Innocence are probably, most of you won't know the series because it's a webtoon series and also it doesn't have an anime adaptation and it's also not very well known in the anime, in the webtoon scenes. And Yeonwoo Innocence, I've talked about my reaction, you can see my reaction in YouTube shorts or my TikTok, my reaction about the particular scene, and the fact that it's also this happened around the same area about time frame about the other scene I've talked about is Yeonwoo Innocence, our protagonist Yeonwoo and Hassel, after all the situation that happened between both of them, like the situation about being like sort of not an on and off relationship, but sort of they couldn't really communicate, they couldn't really express each other's feelings and stuff, all the problems they're going through, and then finally I think in chapter already on 159 we saw at the end they kissed. It's like a big thing, like really happy after all this time, after all these moments and situations that happening, they finally kissed. I was like yes, but the reason why I highlighted especially 160, because 160 they express more about their feelings and what it is about love, and then what love's not like this always like fantasy, like beautiful. It has also some other sides to it, and how to they express their love, and that's one beautiful. But in the especially 160, they kiss like that. It's really intense. I'm like, damn. And also finally it looks like also now they're really official because after we're all together, but they never really talked like made it officially public like to everyone that they're together. Only the best friends knew. But now that they're officially together, it's really crazy, and it makes me really happy. I've been following the series now for 2.5 years, 3 years. Kind of crazy now that I think about it, and finally seeing them both getting together, I'm happy about it. And yeah, I really hope it stays like this. And also, yeah, that's technically the last series, but there's one thing I want to talk about is Shikimori is not just a cutie. And why I like the series, I don't know a lot of I don't think a lot of people like the series from what I've gathered, especially when it came to the anime. I like the series very much, and I've read the series before. We got an anime adaptation. I lost the test where I read the Shikimori chapter, and unfortunately I didn't know where I was in the story, so I stopped reading. But now that Shikimori isn't just a cutie, it also ended. It's not like I thought it was beginning of this year, but I think it happened last year. But this is what I just wanted to mention, because also just a romance series that finally also ended, and with other series we see like big highlighted moments, it could mean that the series can end now. I don't think so for other series like I Just Up Darling, what I mentioned. I don't think it will end soon, but I hope so. But yeah, it's kind of weird now seeing like the example Nagatoro now being the over. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's basically it. This is I want to talk about the romance that's been getting a lot of love recently because of the big moments, especially on social media. You can see like all these different series get been very praised right now, or has like they've been very highlighted, and that's kind of cool to see. Yeah, that's it about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like romance anime, write down in the comment section. Write down what's your favorite romance series right now, or in general. Thank you, like, share, and bye. My name is Shogun Zorra. Follow me on my socials. Bye.